And now it is with great pleasure that we get started and have some fun here. Come on up here, Paulie.
I was going to tell you a joke, but what's the use? You'd only laugh.
The Pope, who was sitting in his chambers one evening, and a young priest raced in and he said, "Your Eminence, I have good news and bad news." And the Pope said, "Well, tell me, what's the good news?" He said, "We have a telephone call, and it's from God himself, and he wants to speak to you." And the Pope said, "That's magnificent." He said, "What could be bad?" He said, "The call is from Salt Lake City."
And she said, "What is part of the human body when stimulated increases its size by 8 times? And Mary got all embarrassed, and she says, "Oh, teacher, I couldn't answer that question." And the teacher says, "Well, Mary, it's the pupil of the eye." And she says, "No, this tells me 2 things. Number 1, you didn't study your homework. And number 2, when you grow up and get married, you're going to be very disappointed."
There was a woman, she went to her pastor one day and she says, "Reverend," she says, "I've got 13 kids, 13. Now, I've had it. That's enough. I want no more. Now, what can I do about it?" Good pastor thought a while and he said, "Say, did you ever think of trying the rhythm method?" "Why, for goodness sakes, where am I going to get a band at 2:30 in the morning?"
I come from the small town of Waynesboro, Virginia, 16,000 people. As you know, every small town has a couple of characters in it. The 2 characters in Waynesboro, Virginia, George Eder, who runs our funeral home, and Walter Hickok, our druggist. Mr. Eder's conducting his funeral, you see, and these 6 pallbearers are carrying his coffin down the steps of the funeral home to put it on a little dolly to take it out to the hearse. And as they're going down the steps, the lead pallbearer trips, and as he trips, all 6 of them lose control of this coffin, and it slips out on the dolly and takes off down Main Street Hill. Well, you flatlanders don't know what a hill is until you've seen the Main Street Hill in Waynesboro. And old George Eder can't stand this. He runs lickety-split. He takes a flying leap and lands spread eagle on his coffin. It picks up speed as it goes past the man shop, past the newspaper, past the laundry. It hits a car and turns left and goes in the front door of the drugstore. Picture in your mind's eye now, Walter Hickok, the druggist, standing behind the soda fountain. And as George Eder goes whizzing by, he says, "Walter, what can you give me to stop this coffin?"
The winner of the 2nd annual Quim Joke Contest, ladies and gentlemen, Ross, you are the proud winner of $16. Congratulations and thank you.